Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans and SpeedGaming fans. Welcome to the round of 32 for the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament. Tonight we have a matchup, a rich cheese puff matchup, if you will, of guda632 versus Puff. Two runners that have been around for a couple of years now and very good at the game. I am SonnyRoth11, and joining me tonight in the booth is Dr. Rosalia. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right. I am Shinra's first and finest soldier there is, and this looks like it's going to be a very interesting match. The team this night is drafted. Guda chose Thief, Greg chose Black Belt and Red Mage, and then Guda retaliated with a fighter at the end. So this is going to be a fascinating race.
Very melee heavy overall. And tracking for us tonight, we have the one and only Burt Reynolds. So thank you, Burt, for jumping in and doing the tracking for us. What are you expecting tonight with this race?
It's hopefully looking at the blurses, yeah, it's going to be, like you said, it's going to be mainly melee-centric. Hopefully these guys can find, like, a fantastic grind and really get to the point where it's, like, absolutely perfect, but I don't know, it's going to be fascinating.
That it will be, and we are off with level 1 White Magic and Black Magic. We see Lit 3 and Temper here at level 1 Black Magic, which is great for the Red Mage. But as for level 1 White Magic, there was nothing that Greg picked up. Immediately going into the Weapons and Armor shop, we see a Blessed Cat Claw at +3, which is
Not
fairly
bad.
good. But Cure 4 was Red Wizard learnable, but we don't know how long it's going to be before that's actually picked up. Guda immediately going off to Temple of Fiends as Greg actually stops and saves, but Guda had some save items and just made the overworld save instead.
Looks like Guda is going to check the 12 boxes, and he gets his first monster in a box with 8 arachnids.
And getting them all wiped out with that Lit 3, making good use of it early on, trying to get this kill without actually using both charges, but instead he's going to decide to use the second charge, as Greg also gets 7 arachnids, ends up not having too terribly bad rolls. So they're both going to have the party right about level 4 after all is said and done.
Guda getting a small chunk of change for his troubles as he comes up on a pack of wolves and he's checking the other chest. And he gets more money.
Decides to reset out after using both of the Lit 2 charges, which I can't really blame him for doing, to then pick up the 8,000 gold. So that way he is good to go.
Yeah, I can't really blame him on there. I would rather have the money than be weakened by those arachnids, and Guda is right now using those charges now to take down Garland.
As Greg is trying to finish off this arachnid, just sitting, hammering away.
And he's going to get like $5 for it.
But with that, Guda has taken down Garland. And, oh look, an encounter on the way to Sarah. That's always fun. But from the king, we have the Mystic Key, so that is one extra incentive. One extra incentive location open.
And we get a shiny rock.
That is a very good shiny rock, as if the floater is not available early on, that's going to be very, very nice later on, because that is access to Sardis Cave.
Absolutely. Guda making a safety save out of Cornelia, very wise move. Oh, and we get the floater.
I swear I didn't say anything about the floater. You can't prove it.
You jinxed this. You jinxed this run.
You can't prove I said anything about the floater.
Puff looks like he's stuck or frozen.
I agree with Asher here. Reroll Jet Seed.
Oh, there he goes. A continual tripod asking for a match summary. Well, we showed up, we defeated Garland, and now we have the floater, so...
We have the floater, the ruby, and the mystic key. What else
This
do we
is...
need?
I'd say the Masa would be nice. Although I say that now, like, we're... Like, and they'll find it in, like, Elfland.
So we see silver bracelet +3s, which are quite good to have, since they're...
I'd definitely take one of those.
Yeah, they've got decent absorption, but definitely up there on giving evasion. And there was a Pro Ring -3 available as well.
Not the best, but it's definitely... It's really good for early game.
It's still protection from instant death, so it's a thing.
It sure is a thing.
Alright, Greg getting the Mystic Key and the Ruby, and question is, will he end up just immediately going to check the Canaria Armory and grabbing that floater right off the bat, as Guda runs into the Dwarf Cave to check these chests, and immediately pulls out a house from the first two, and hey, it's the bridge boss.
On a strip of land.
Yep. It's a land bridge. We're good. Greg finds the monster in a box and is going to try to run away from it immediately. Instead, loses the thief, but he's down to basically what he wants and picks up the floater very quickly, not too terribly far behind Guda in means of time. Just, you know, part of the continent away.
Meanwhile,
oh, go for it.
Guda didn't even bother to check Provoca, but I guess I can't blame him at this... Oh, wait, no. Free bridge is off, isn't it? It's off, isn't...
Well, here's the thing. He could get to the Ryukon Desert from Provoca, but he wants to stop and check Elfland at least, but there's no bridge, so...
Remind me to punch Caleb again?
Nah. There's no need to. I mean, this is fine. Everything's fine. Because Guda is already really close to the Ryukon Desert, and yeah, we're gonna see a sub-6-minute airship here in the round of 32. So, this is a thing.
This certainly is a thing. I don't think anyone here expected to see it, but wow, it's a thing. Guda, now with his airship, under sub-6 minutes, he's now going to check the Provoca. He gets zapped, but I don't think it's necessary at this point with that Lightning 3.
I mean, some of the bosses are susceptible to zap. Lich and Lich 2.
But those are like already speed bumps.
And they're already dead, so...
Directly Puff finally getting his airship, while Guda is deciding to wrestle the pirates right now with that Lightning 3.
And we have some deviation with Greg immediately going to Sarda's cave. So we're going to see what Sarda has as Guda finds out what the pirates have. The pirates have the canal, and Sarda has the adamant. And Guda picking up a lot of heals right now, which is not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad idea with the lack of healing magic in this party. Although that Cure 4...
The Cure 4 will be useful after promotion, but I like this play that Greg's making. He's going to check tiles. See if he can't get an early grind.
I honestly don't blame him for that either, because what this party really needs is a few good grinds, maybe like a good weapon, and then we'll be good to go.
He's got to get away from these first.
But and there's the tail!
Already finds the tail, which means Cure 4 can be learned already. He's going to go ahead and check the shop in Crescent Lake and, pick up some goods.
On the other hand, Gregory Puff here checking out the tiles in the Northwest Kingdom
Northwest
Castle.
Yeah, Northwest Castle it's a fun location. I've heard there's a kindly old king here.
Supposedly he gives you like a good present if you give him his crown.
Oh, this is a tile.
Oh yeah, that sure is a tile. Yeah, I don't blame him right now. I don't blame Gregory Puff right now. Yeah.
That is definitely a tile that he can use to grab some levels and then get some stuff. As Guda has flown back to Elfland, and he's going to pick up Ice 3, which is going to be very useful, especially if green dragons are running through this thing, or even blue dragons for that matter, or red dragons, since they're all weak to ice. Level 3 wall, definitely great to find since that is red mage learnable, and definitely mitigates the need for one of the rivers. No exit, but in Blue 2 is learnable.
Oh.
And, of course, Bane. Useful against two of the Fiends, Kraken and Tiamat.
I guess you could say it's the bane of their existence.
I was hoping you would make that pun. Alright, Greg picking up his canal now. This Guda is back in the air and flying around. And, hey, look, we're going to everybody's friendly neighborhood marsh. Bert, I'm wondering the same thing. Why Guda chose marsh.
I mean, it isn't a bad choice right now. He hasn't found the adamant yet.
Which could turn into something bad, so it would actually be the badament.
Or it turns into something good. In that case, it's the radamant.
Absolutely. Oh man. Welcome those from SpeedGaming 3 to the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament Round of 32. Guda versus Gregory Puff.
It is a very, very cheesy and puffy battle here.
We got some rich cheese puffs, and we got an iron goal over on Greg's screen. This could be
and
good.
We've got zombie D's with poison. That is very, very fun.
Let's see, Zap was level 2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Zap was in Provoca. Gregory Puff looking to turn in that adamant, and he gets the TND. Lazy dwarfs this time. You cannot make this up.
Smithy McBeardsmith being lazy. Holding the TNT from Narek, as Narek gives... Oh, look, it's a D6. Alright, Greg checking the boxes in here. Question's going to be, how many monsters are going to be in boxes? I had to ask the question and one shows up.
Again with this jinxing things.
It's what I do. I'm not gonna lie, it's what I do.
Oh, Gregory Puff is looking forward to a game of Monopoly. Guda, is he going to take it? No, he's not going to check the other floor of a marsh.
Question in chat from Continual Tripod. Is it better to have something like Airship early because it creates more deviations that players can go down so the race diverges early on? I would say yes. I'm with you on that one, Rosalia. I would honestly say yes.
Yeah, it's a bit interesting because, like, you can, like, see how I have the airship now. I'm going to go to this and do this. Well, it's just interesting.
It is. And Dr. Rosalia, did you catch what Guda found in Marsh, if anything?
I don't think he did. He only checked the top floor and he didn't find anything.
Yeah, I didn't see anything extra in his,
Gregory Puff finding in a GS Shield +3, though.
An Aegis shield +3. A great shield for the knight after promotion. As well, you know, I mentioned something about promotion, and Guda's going to do exactly that right now.
Again! What is with you and just like predicting everything?
/ shrug. That's all I got. I would say something about being able to see the future, but no. I can guarantee I can't see the future.
You can see into the future, but only like 5 seconds.
Probably. Greg gonna go ahead and check the level 4 magics after checking level 3. Sees that Invis 2 is the only thing that can be bought, as Guda is now in the air and promoted.
He's checking the Cardia Islands box. Gets a bit of money. Gets more money.
Are we gonna see more money, though?
Yes, yep. More money.
Hey, the power stick. It's the strongest stick in the game, and then he just finds a regular stick.
You have 2 sticks. One is pointy, the other is pointy.
And you can use them to eat, because they're actually chopsticks. Monster in a box with the Mummy Wizard Mummy pack. So this is a good pack for Harm 4, which Guda has. He was prepared for it, where Greg only had Lit 3 to use at the time. So we're going to see just how long it takes for these to go down. Harm 4 taking out most of them. The Lit 3, this Wiz Mummy's got a little bit of health. Doesn't help that he's only swinging a wood hammer. But a Lit 3 for 106 does take down the Wizard Mummy. That's instantly level 10 on the 3 Light Warriors.
Not bad, but more money. Oh, proing though.
Can't go wrong with proing.
Its stats suck, but hey, it's insta-death protection right now.
We got Dang yelling at Greg to go kill the Manticores, which, you know, Dang, I agree with you, sir. As Guda finds... That's exactly the sound I'm going to use for this party. It's just...
Yeah, and I'm going to have to agree with you.
None of them died to Harm 4. It's going to take multiple Harm 4s.
That Red Mage is going to be working overtime.
They're all going down except for the one that was in the middle, as well as the one in the very front. He's going to throw out one more Harm 4. Okay, the Red Wizard does survive. This is going to be a lot of experience for these 2 Light Warriors. 6,777 EXP, and all of that just for a Great Axe. That's actually pretty good. Good money on that fight. 3 levels on 2 Light Warriors, one of which probably going to be the main attacker with that Knight, and then it's more spell charges on the Red Wizard. Which, speaking of Red Wizard, you know, Guda's back here in Canaria. Let's see if he remembers to actually pick up Cure 4.
I mean, like, he shouldn't forget, like the one, like, the best healing spell that he can learn. And there he is, he's getting it.
And he's going to grab it on 2 characters.
Not bad at all.
But yeah, the downside being mentioned in chat by Burt Reynolds. No nuke, no fade, no fast scene. It's unfortunate.
Go directly to jail.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. As Guda is zigzagging everywhere. Gonna head back to Marsh. And Greg, just gonna cast some Lit 3 on these Manticores.
It's fine. He's having fun.
We'll see what he can do here. He's gotta hope that the Red Mage as well as the Black Belt both stay alive. And Guda's still not going to Sarda yet. I don't think Guda's forgotten about Sarda, but he definitely has not headed there yet. So, Dr. Rosalia, we're 18 minutes, 40 seconds in. Airship already gotten, good tiles found by Greg. What would you be doing right now?
I'd probably be hitting up ordeals. Granted, I felt confident enough to do so.
I think ordeals would be a pretty good play right about now. I like Bert's response as well. Bert, I was about to ask you as well as our tracker.
Oh,
as Guda pulls out the ship. Cue the Price is Right losing horn for that one.
There's the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme.
As Guda finally goes to Sarda's cave after we were wondering why, to pick up the adamant, which we already know will yield the TNT and then change from the TNT into the cube. And Puff picking up a bunch of metal slimes and then having to leave it because monsters strike first. Gotta love it.
You'd love to see it.
There's Life 1. Fire 3 coming out from the Red Mage on Greg's side, and yeah, not enough damage to actually kill the slimes in one go.
Yeah, Earth Cave is not being nice to him. And Greg himself is now checking Marsh Cave, unaware that he is going to be faced with ultimate disappointment.
Gerg is not going to be too happy when he finds this ship. Gerg and not being happy. I could definitely ship it. I'm not apologizing for that one.
But how will they fit into the FedEx envelope?
I mean, they just will. I don't question it. Greg's already found an Iron Gold Spike tile, a Manticore tile, as well as the Metal Slime tile.
I mean, those aren't bad, but could do a bit better-ish.
Oh, that's a ribbon on Guda's side.
Oh, nice. What was the stats on that?
-1.
Not bad at all. Not the best, but still not bad.
Still protection. I would still take the elemental protection on it. And Guda equipping the Dargon -1. Yes, I'm calling it the Dargon, not the Dragon. And moving the Aegis +3 onto the Knight. I like this.
You don't call it Dragoon?
Nope, it's Durgan. DRGN. Greg slicing some bats in half, and hey, look, it's a Zombull. That Zombull was not long for this world. Alright, Guda, ready to dive into the ice cave. Runs in, runs out, saves, and then runs back in.
Let's hope this ice cave is a lot nicer to him than the Earth Cave was to Gregglypuff.
And Greg's actually found a fairly good tile here with the Wizard Sahag and Gray Sharks.
Although that Dazzle was scary.
The Dazzle definitely had me stopped for a moment. I was a little worried he was about to suffer a wipe. But instead, he pulled it out with the 10 HP remaining. Granted, as we've seen multiple times in many different tournaments, All you need is 1 HP to win. Guda running through the ice cave. Greg making an escape from the marsh with a few extra levels in tow. Greg did try it and got punished, unfortunately. Guda running into a bunch of undead here. Gonna harm him down as Greg is just on a bad string on the encounter table right now.
This isn't looking nice for anyone.
Yeah, this string on the encounter table is just gross. Guda running into a frost giant. Oh gosh, yeah, this string is disgusting.
Man.
And I like how Guda intentionally slows down there to make sure he does not walk too fast on those tiles and potentially fall into one of the holes.
Absolutely.
Hey, Dr. Rosalia, does the encounter on Guda's screen look a little familiar to you? I don't know if we've seen it before.
Oh no. Maybe we're just seeing like the same few tiles over and over.
Oh, this is a pretty good encounter, but I don't think Guda has the weaponry for it right now.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. It's great, but he's just not prepared for it.
It would be a lot of EXP if he did have the weaponry for it, and I think he's going to keep that one in his back pocket. And that's a gold bracelet +2, so we know that gold bracelets have rolled up.
That's good.
Right, going to check the Circle of Sages and going to get his tail. And Guda's going to go ahead and take the 2 rock golems. Going to start off with Lit 3, rolling 2 hits, 99, and then 2 for 29 with the Thief. Lit 3, not doing too much damage, but he does get to live to see a second round.
Gregory Puff also starting his descent into the ice cave.
And Guda is actually going to get some good experience from this fight. He should be able to get them both down. He does. That's a good 2,400 EXP, so he's got a decent bit of levels, whereas Puff's just running the Black Belt Red Mage 2-man party. Some good stuff, in my opinion. We're going to see exactly what happens, but Fire 2 coming out from Wraiths, this could be very bad.
Yeah, this isn't fun. These undead encounters are not fun.
We have improved MP on the Red Mage, as you saw. So Red Mage is going to have a ton of charges. Literally
like I
9
said,
of every level.
Oh, and he picks up the chime and the pro ring from Ice Cave, or Guda does.
I thought that was life 1, Bert. Hey, look, there's our bridge. We're bridging some gaps here.
I swear.
I should have warned you. You give me an opportunity to make puns, and they're going to happen. Some might say there's punishment involved.
Oh, so this is how it feels.
Alright, so we got Greg continuing to descend in ice. Guda getting out of ice with the bridge and the chime in tow. And he's flying, he's flying.
He's probably going to go to Mirage.
I believe you're right. It's either Mirage or Ordeals.
No, Ordeals actually, because he's heading up.
Yep. Ordeals is a good play, honestly. Like the
Let's
idea
hope
here.
this isn't too much of an ordeal for him.
No kidding there. You got ordeals with some trials and tribulations. But let's see how these paths work. Because the nice part of the pillar maze being randomized, you never know when you're going to get sent back to start. But Guda making quick work of that pillar maze.
Breezes through it.
That was a gorgeous pillar maze. Alright, so we got Guda working on getting through this beautiful ordeals. Greg running through the ice cave, which was not a very nice cave.
We always want nice cave, not ice cave.
Yeah, this cave was somewhat nice, but not completely nice. Dang,
Hey, you found a nice hat.
I love how Dane's trying to have me not corrupt you with puns, but let's be real.
It was me. I was corrupted from the start.
I see Guda's got a wizard vampire on screen. Too bad that it's about to be gone. But some more good experience for Guda with an iron shield in that box. We got some Cure 4 going out, and a cabin, and there's the crown.
Oh, there's the crown.
And 22,000 gold. Almost 23,000 gold. That's a pretty good chunk of change.
Maybe he can buy 2 of that vendor item when he finds it.
It depends upon how much it rolled, but it's definitely possible. And Greg pulling out the chime already. Guda working on running through the ordeals areas back to the airship and immediately heading north. He's gonna go return the kindly old king's crown to him. But wait!
Oh, who could see this coming? What a twist!
You mean he was Astos the whole time?
Who knew?
Mind is everywhere. Greg looking pretty good on the black belt right now. Both the black belt and the red mage have some decent levels on them, and he's going to attempt to take out these ghosts with some not fire.
And a vanilla crystal. Favorite flavor of crystals?
I mean, either vanilla or chocolate. Yeah, I'm down for either one. Good at finding the manticore tile that Greg found earlier.
And it looks like he's taking advantage of it while he's there.
With the question, is this even randomized? Man, I don't even know anymore.
I mean, like, with the... I mean, with, like, the floater in the, with literally immediate king, key, and then floater in Cornelia, I'd say it might be a little bit randomized. I don't know. I think this is base game.
Yeah. I think you're right. Because this totally won't yield the herb. I like the reference to the webcomic.
And Burnt, actually, no, Floater is in a ice cave, if I remember correctly.
Alright, Greg has dove into the volcano, checking more tiles, trying to make sure things are good.
Oh!
Did
vanilla herb.
Did I really say it's not like Matoya's gonna have the herb?
Yes, you did.
Why do I keep predicting the future? We know that the elves aren't going to have the key, but if this keeps up, they're gonna have the rod.
Go on, take a guess. Take a guess. Take a guess.
I'm shooting rod. I'm guessing rod. Okay, I'm actually wrong. We're good. But that is an important item with the loot at the Elven Prince.
It's still going to be important to put Gouda into Gouda mode or go mode. Well, I guess you could say if after he finds the rod, rod and the oxtail, he'll be Gouda to go.
I was waiting for it. Oh, Gouda's backtracking to the Oasis, gonna pick up some heal potions, where the Oxyel also is for... What was it, 19-ish K?
Not bad, I've seen worse.
These Iron Goals have squint.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, Greg's gonna go ahead and give him another shot, but yeah, I saw Squint go out, immediately connect on the black belt, and that was not a good feeling in the stomach.
That is not good.
That feeling hurt the stomach a little bit, not gonna lie.
That really makes you squint.
More than just a squint, that's a flat out wince in pain. But I like it, nonetheless. And apparently these mud golems are rather shocking.
I'd say a bit electrifying, actually.
Yeah, I guess Lit 3 would be quite a bit more electricity going through.
But hey, they're fire.
They are. Too bad that they're not a great source of EXP. So we got heat and electricity coming from one enemy. That's fun. As Greg is running through the pillar maze and not throwing himself into a loop, so all is good there.
Nightmares are breaking some backs right now. That's not fun to see in Waterfall.
Nightmares are going to be nasty to run across anywhere at this point. Alright, green ogres have nothing to show that's scary, and there's a rock. Greg making the right play with checking that box first, as that is the connected box that Gouda checked on the second floor. And Greg knows that he doesn't really need to check any of the other chests.
But it kind of looks like he's going to have to because he doesn't have exit.
Well, if he gets ported back to the start of the maze, then he won't really have to.
Oh, yeah, true.
Which I think it's only 3 teleporters that he hasn't checked, or 4, to actually get to, and one of those 4 should actually put him at the beginning of the pillar maze itself. Oh geez, Gouda just finding the equips on the red wizard. That's fun. And Greg is through the maze, gonna hit the 2 tiles, but first, have some Medusae. Or Medusas. It depends upon how you want to pluralize it.
I personally say Medusas. Medusa just doesn't sound right in this context.
Eh, you got point. Alrighty, Gouda almost out of Waterfall. He's just a rod away from go mode. He does have the loot. He's got all of the other items required to actually get through the game, but just needs that Earth Rod. And there aren't very many locations left that it could be. It could be behind the bottle, it could be behind the slab, or it could be in sea or sky. And Guda's going to go ahead and make an attempt here at sea, I believe.
And Randomania rating us. Thank you for watching. Well, we are watching the Final Fantasy Randomizer Chaos Commentary. I cannot say words today. Chaos Comedy Tour Spring Tournament. You are watching Gregory Puff versus Guda's match. It is definitely a cheesy battle to be seen.
Oh, these Red Sahagins with glare.
Oh, that's not fun at all.
The face that I imagine Guda is making right now is just like, oh, come on, are you serious right now?
Oh, you hate to see it.
And Bert pointing out that Guda does have a ribbon compared to Gerg, who has no ribbons right now. I like the logic Falconix got here. Guda got glared so much because he didn't talk to Cope. Alrighty, Greg is going to go ahead and check out the caravan. Be relieved to see the Oxy Ale here. Go ahead and get that picked up and be good to go.
Is going to fight the Kraken right now, which is a bit interesting. He's not checking Mermaid side first, but I don't blame him at this point.
Might as well go ahead and head towards the Fiend, since that allows the crystal to be lit. Guda getting a fun encounter that I like to call an EXP pinata of a Gershark and a Big Eye. Because, yeah, that's almost 4,000 EXP in one encounter.
Fun times. Oh! And Guda gets another ribbon.
Was that a second ribbon we just saw?
Yes, that's a second ribbon.
Well, that's glorious. Greg
So
gonna go ahead and
we
head
have
towards
two, two ribbons.
We had one ribbon. Now we have two ribbon.
And Gregory Puff is now checking Mermaid side.
I really hope... Oh, never mind. It's not in TFC, because Guda is in go mode.
He is Guda to go.
We got go mode on Guda's side at the 41-minute, 28-second mark, with the rod being located here in Sea Shrine on the way towards Kraken. Guda does have the potential to insta-kill Kraken with Bane, but the chances of that happening are not quite as good, in my opinion, as they are with Brack.
Come on, don't jinx it.
It's what I do, though.
Gregory Puff getting the same encounter, but he's choosing to use the Thor hammer combined with Lit 3.
I'm fairly certain Guda does have the loot, because that came from the Elf Prince, and the Elf Prince was checked earlier, because the crown led to the crystal led to the herb, and the herb led to the loot. We're not going to see any Bane coming out. Instead, we have double meat shield strats going on here on Guda's side, with a Lit 3 coming out for 268 damage, Temper going out onto the fighter, and more Lit 3 going to be coming out. 2 hits, 2 damage. We got a swing from the ninja, swing from the knight for 181, good damage. Lit 3 for 97. And goodbye, Red
there
Wizard.
Goes down the Red Mage.
Sleep 2 coming out, putting the black belt to sleep. 2 hits for 121. Thor hammer coming out for 76 damage. Still trucking along here on this Kraken. A punch from the black belt just misses. Thorhammer for 80. 3 hits, 172, takes down Kraken.
Kraken.
We have 1 orb for guda632 compared to Greg's 0 right now.
This is going by fast.
We have 1 orb. Guda is in go mode, and Guda is going to... What's Guda gonna do? What you doing, Guda? Are you heading back to Canaria to resurrect, or are you heading towards Volcano? He's heading over to Crescent Lake.
Which, he's probably, I don't blame him with resurrecting the Red Mage. He is working overtime.
Do agree with Falconic's assessment here, with Guda taking the long way to get to Crescent Lake. We have Quake at level 6, as well as Heal 2. Heal 3 not able to be learned by the Red Wizard, which is unfortunate, but okay. A Monster in a Box for Grigglypuff, 2 Giants and an Iguana. Should be decent experience, and I believe the last I saw Greg's levels, both of those characters are level 24. So Greg's about to be in One Punch Man mode. But Guda's got a bit of an issue right now because he needs weapons, where Greg doesn't need weapons.
Yeah, Guda is ahead, but he's not really prepared to take anything on. And he's skipping the armory, which I don't know if I'd do that if I was in his shoes.
He may try to gamble on finding things in Mirage and Sky.
I don't think that's the best, though. It'll be interesting to see it play out, but I don't know if it's going to work out for him.
Yeah, though I just thought of something else Guda could be doing. Guda could be going down to defeat Carrie and then come back in to check the armory. It's a play that in my eyes makes sense.
I mean, I guess I kind of see it making sense, but I'm not so sure about this.
It just means that he does the one dive to get to the bottom, and then he just dives deep enough to... Oh gosh, TFC has a katana. And then he just dives deep enough to check the armory. And that's some crack. Well, there's Guda's katana.
Oh. There is a katana. There's another katana.
Double katana. Wins dual wielding.
I don't think that's advised, though.
But dual wield katanas. Alright, so Guda, yeah. You don't want to take on the bad men, Guda. This is not...
They're bad men. They're called bad men for a reason right now.
Yeah, and I mean, if you use the name changer, then they're okay men, but even then, they're not okay. Alright, Cure 4's going out, making sure everybody's at peak performance. Finds the red dragon random encounter.
Not fun, considering it's like right before carry, but it's free XP.
Well, Bloodworth, your dual wield katana senses did go off because I had just mentioned it. Alrighty, Guda versus Carrie, fight. 3 hits for 78 damage from the fighter. Couple tempers going on to... Or, not fighter, but knight. Couple tempers going out. Swing, 3 hits for 153 with katana, and yeah, Carrie, you didn't do arm day. You're swinging those swords like they're wet noodles.
Oh.
Guda gonna attempt to cake.
their lessons.
No cake. 4 hits for 143, though, from the ninja. 3 hits, 166 from the knight, and
There we
terminated.
go.
Guda's got 2 orbs lit. Though Greg, he can catch up very quickly.
Absolutely.
As soon as that black belt hits mid-30s, it's run and kill. Alright, Guda deciding to check the Earth Cave, gonna find these metal slimes, and he's deciding what he wants to do, and he's gonna go ahead and just throw some Fire 3s at these, as well as a Thor Hammer.
Looks like it's not doing much to those slimes, though.
Nah, unfortunately their weakness is Fire, and Fire 3 is just not getting the job done. We still haven't seen Nuke or Fade. The slimes in and of themselves are definitely a bit of a tall order. So this may not be what Guda wants to do. We'll see soon, though. We could also find out what's behind these slimes. And that's a motherload.
Oh, there we go. There's a good tile.
That's a motherload of a tile. 4 hits for 360 coming out from that knight, and oh boy. And we've got a raid from RPG Limit Break. Welcome, those of you from RPG Limit Break. You are watching the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament match, Gregory Puff versus Guda. I'm SonnyWrath11, and joining me is Dr. Rosalia, and we've got Burt Reynolds on tracking. We have had a heck of a seed so far that's been very fast.
This has been a wild run, to say the least.
This has been a wild ride for sure.
Gregory Puff going to pick up his slightly less shiny rock.
It's just a rock with etchings on it. Question in chat from Bert: if the ninja knows Ice 3, my guess is no. I don't think the ninja knows Ice 3.
Oh. One of the enemies on Guda's side has Cremate.
Cremate's not bad. Doesn't do very much damage, so definitely nice to see that, especially since he does have quite a bit of resistance to fire.
Oh yeah, true. He's getting those levels, but it's not going to be very good without a good weapon.
He's got the katana, which is a perfectly fine weapon. As soon as he hits a... I want to say once he hits 5 hits, he'll continue for a couple more levels and then be good to go.
I'd still be kind of nervous if I was him.
I think, all in all, Guda is going to get the ninja over 400 HP, and then probably call it a day.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Alright, Greg working on Leaving Waterfall. Guda still just chunking away at the Agama and Red Giant tiles at a beautiful spot. This is a prime spot to find him. Already at 4 hits, getting some good damage out. And he's out of Ice 3 charges, so he's going to resort to Bane. 1 kill. That was nice seeing Poison Smoke on the Red Giant. And Pup is doing solo black belt on the exit from Ice Cave. And Oh, he just got
Oh,
cracked, and he's probably tilted from then.
that did not look fun.
That was painful to see. Alrighty. We've got Guda attempting to escape from the slime encounter. Just going to try to damage him down, slowly but steadily. I mean, in our case as the viewers, Falconic, you know we love to see it, but in the case of the runners, you hate to see it.
Oh, and I'm not even sure if the slap is worth it for Greggly Puff.
He doesn't know it yet, but it's not. Alrighty, level 27 across the board for Greg.
That's my own magical number, and it looks like he is getting out of there, booking it.
Battery's trying to get the slab again, as Guda is just diving straight down, trying to get to Lich. Alright, Lit 3's coming out from the Mud Goals. Is Puff gonna suffer the same fate again that he just did? Zap's coming out, ineffective. He's gonna try to zap again. Exiled to 4th dimension on both of them. So we got double exiled to 4th dimension as Guda is just making quick work of this Earth Cave. Running into some wizards that ambush, but, you know, that's not going to be a problem.
There's the vampire.
The what now?
And there goes the vampire.
Exactly. The what now? Blink and you miss it. It's gone just like that. Good, I hate to tell you this, but you can't use the loot on that plate. And Puff is down.
You can try, but it won't do anything.
Puff's got me worried right now. He's back down to solo black belt.
Puff is probably not having a good time right now.
Facing a George and an ogre. The ogre runs, but the George just took a punch. But he's grabbing the black shirt since he remembered where that was, which is good. Alright, more Georges.
Yay, George. And one of them runs away.
As Guda has made it to... I don't know who this is. Let's see if respect is actually
What is that?
Couple crits from the ninja. Oh, Quake actually missed. We're gonna have some respect for Lich today. As Lich survives more than one round.
Wait, what are you talking about? I don't know who this guy is.
It's dead now. Oh wait, it was already dead.
It's double dead.
Its phylactery has been destroyed.
Beyond Decay. That's probably a name of like some bad horror game.
That would actually be a good one. Alright, Greg's attempting to escape Waterfall again as Guda is inside the weapon shop. I'm gonna go ahead and buy one of those cat claws. And throw it onto the knight. I actually kind of like this.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The only thing that would be better than that on the knight, if it does roll up, and I hope you got the emote ready, Falconic, is the Vorpal. But
Guda not even bothering to check the chest in Mirage.
Yeah, Guda's just going straight for Tia. I can't really blame him, though. He might actually feel behind, because he knows how strong of a runner Puff is with black belts. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Falconic. Yes, you did, Will Bloodworth. You did hear me say phylactery. Alright, Greg's going to go back and try to take out the Iron Goals again, which I think he's going to have a better chance at, except that was 6 hits for 6 damage.
Oh.
6 hits for 6 damage. 6 hits for 90 damage. There we go, now we're actually warming up. There it is. It just had to get warmed up.
I guess you could say he's really rockying it now.
I mean, I was going to make a reference to Punch-Out.
Oh wait, these are iron golems?
Yep. He's rocking the Iron Goal grind. That would have been better if it were rock goals, but...
We're working with what we have.
I mean, he's just stealing himself.
Oh.
Okay. I was about to...
Okay, there we go.
Into another Dazzle. Ugh. As Guda is ascending through the floating fortress. Gonna go ahead and check these greed chests. Iron Glove plus 3, 5986 gold, 2105 gold, and Iron Armor plus 2. Nothing great for Guda there. Greg's just trying to get levels as quick as he possibly can, and unfortunately this isn't going too terribly well for him. But he does get a 6 hit for 392, and that black belt is officially level 32, which means we got 8 hits coming in. And this is a good encounter to have 8 hits with. But he's just getting bodied.
He's not getting good rolls out of this.
And that was the one thing he didn't need. But Guda is on the Bridge of Destiny. We're going to see a Warbeck here.
Come on! You can jinx it!
We need a robot chicken. I need a robot chicken in my life.
Come on, Terra! Come on, Terra! Nope. No!
No robot chicken in my life.
Terra runs away!
But we do have Tia. And we've got some temper coming out. We got more temper coming out. And he didn't move the black belt. Oh well.
It will be fine.
Oh, the temper. All of it. We need more temper. Okay, he's going to try to Bane Tia. As Greg is going to take more of the Iron Goals. We got Bane coming out. Are we going to see it? Nope. No poison smoke yet. I like it, Dead Man, but Guda made it so that way the black belt intentionally would do that, and then Greg's black belt is really having a difficult time, except now it's crit and everything. Alright, Guda swinging with the katana, 5 hits 97 for 97, 5 hits for 265 though from the cat
and
claw.
there goes Tia.
That's 4 orbs for Guda at the hour and 2 minute mark. Guda sitting not in a spot that personally I'd be comfortable with, but I don't know how far ahead or behind he feels, and I noticed that the air orb on the tracker disappeared. That's actually kind of interesting.
It vanished into thin air.
Is gone. Is completely gone.
Oh, it's gone again.
What have I done? Alrighty, we got Greg still going up against these Iron Goals.
I agree with Falconic in the chat here. He says, I'd like a little more health on our only life caster. I'd agree.
Yeah, getting the life caster over 400 would probably be a good idea as well. But we'll see what Gouda does, because this will tell us whether or not he feels ahead or behind. Because little does he know, Greg doesn't have any orbs lit.
Then again, he now has One Punch Man, so...
Yeah, he can get this done quick, but he's still going in and getting more. Alright, Gouda is gonna go ahead and go for it. I don't like his chances right now. And I agree with the realization, or not the realization, but the comment of Gouda not knowing that he's way ahead. Oh, this is a good tile. Too bad it's in Temple of Fiends Revisited. But the loot has been used and the last plate has been dissolved, the last door being unlocked, and Gouda is in the back end of the Temple of Fiends Revisited at 1 hour 4 minutes, and we'll call it 15-ish seconds.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
This is not something I'm looking forward to with Gouda, because this is...
We have Gouda, who is way ahead, but is also vast, I'd say unprepared. Meanwhile, Puff, it doesn't have any orbs lit, but, like, he's got One Punch Man. So it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, I think with the amount that Gouda's ahead, 6 hits for 1,048. Ugh. I think with the amount that Gouda's ahead, it's going to take about 3 wipes, maybe a 4th. If the 3 wipes are deep in, definitely 3. But if the 4th one is not, then, or if the 4 wipes are not, then it'll be 4.
We still don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what Topher is going to hold, but it was put very well in chat by That Genie Problem. Paper Tissue Topher is Gouda's win. Mother of all Tophers is Greg's win, unless Gouda ends up doing a grind after the first wipe. I think if Gouda does a grind after the first wipe, he has a good chance here.
He can either, like, bless his chances or curse his chances if he wipes.
Yep. So we're going to see what happens as he goes into carry 2. He's going to start tempering up the Knight, which will be fine. Black Belt's going to hit for exactly 1 damage. 5 hits for 300, though, coming out from the Knight. So that's pretty good damage coming out. Gouda gonna go ahead and ice 3 and just go for another round of swings. 5 hits for 325. 2 for 2 from the Black Belt, but 6 hits for 165 coming out from carry 2. Ice 3 for 57, and a Katana swing, 5 for 84. Not looking too hot here with the Katana. 5 for 221, though, does take down carry 2. So Gouda is looking good there.
And yes, that is a cat claw on the Knight.
Yeah, Falconic, it is a cat claw on the Knight.
Well, it looks like Puff is choosing to translate that slab.
He doesn't have the rod yet, so I can't blame him for doing it.
I mean, yeah, but he's not going to have a fun time.
I think weapon fixes are on. I don't think Gouda's flexing with the claw.
I think, like, the claw and the katana is the best he has.
He's got the ice sword on the red wizard, which...
Oh yeah, that's true.
Is okay, question mark?
It sure is a thing, honestly.
Yeah. A phrase we've been using quite a bit tonight. It's a thing.
Gouda now coming up on Kraken 2.
Oh! 7 hits for 529 damage coming from Kraken 2.
Kraken feeling a bit punchy today.
We've got some damage. But 5 hits coming back for 451 from Guda. And damage poison is going to be coming out. Damage poison, though, not bad. The ribbon's definitely given some good protection from that. Ice sword swing from the...
Yes, but you hate to see it.
3 hits, 115. A katana swing for 1. The ninja is down. This could throw Guda into mode. This is not good.
This is not good. This is not good at all.
He's got Cure 4 on the knight, but that's literally it. As Greg is running towards Kraken right now. And
and he wipes on.
He done got rubbed, and he's just going back in.
He's just taking it. If I had to guess, he definitely feels like he's behind.
I'm trying to remember if Guda has a ribbon on the fighter. I believe so, yes. It definitely was through a ribbon, so yeah. That was a 3 and 256 rub.
That's not fun.
I warned both of them I was going to be here in the booth, so they know that 3 and 256s will happen. Guda, though, going back in, not taking any encounters. I don't like it. He's not over 400 HP on the ninja. He's just under 370 on the red wizard, so if he runs into a nuke, there's a high probability that it's just going to be another wipe. There is Invis 2 on the red wizard. He's going to take sandworms. I actually like this.
I mean, like, he really doesn't have a choice at this point. He's behind.
Guda's still ahead. Greg's
wait,
fine.
no. Like, he's not behind in that sense. He's like...
Oh, like behind the 8-ball behind.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say here.
I got you now. Yeah, he is definitely behind the 8-ball, because this is his game to lose. We'll see what Guda does, as Greg has the water orb lit. He did pick up the rod, and he is now headed into the Mirage Tower as well as the Floating Fortress. No exit, no warp. Warp is in Onrak, exit was in Elfland, and exit is not learnable. Red Wizards were not very good for this seed.
Absolutely not, but it's what they have right now.
Now, if the Red Wizard had rolled Sage, they'd be great. And I agree with Cheese's assessment here. Throwing the black belt into slot 1 would be the best thing for Guda to do right now.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100% there.
Alright, Greg is inside of Sky as Guda is just getting some sandwiches. We're at a sandwich place, you know. Pick whatever sandwich shop you want.
Welcome to Subway.
Eat fresh. Alrighty, Guda is in the back end of Topher as Greg is heading up and getting ready to go fight Tia. Man, this is intense right now because so much is being hinged on Guda, as this is absolutely his race to lose. But Greg, who put in the extra time to actually try to get the black belt up to a high enough level to where it can survive virtually anything.
Greg is just smashing through everything.
He's about to just obliterate everything.
He's
Temper
probably going to
going out.
obliterate Topher
10 hits
if
for
Guda
831.
doesn't get through it first.
No kidding there. And 10 hits for 964. That's it for Tia. Greg's got 2 orbs lit.
Oh, this is just the suspense in this match.
Alrighty. Guda about to be back at carry 2. We know that carry 2 really wasn't all that bad. As Greg is just running through. He's in the volcano already. Volcano is going to be quick and easy. Question is going to be, how quickly does Guda take down carry 2 this time around? Is he going to have to use another life charge? And slow 2 going out onto the black belt, which is perfect. That's a perfect target for it. Ice Sword Swing, 3 hits for 52. The Cat Claw doing a couple hundred. 5 hits for 187, though, from
There we go.
That's carry 2 down. The question is, how is Kraken going to treat Guda?
I don't know about this. I don't know what to say. Let's hope he's not punchy again.
I bet Kraken's going to be punchy again.
Don't jinx it, please don't. Chat will love it, but it's just no.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. This is the main reason why I say it. We didn't see any spells. We didn't see any abilities from Kraken. We just saw straight punches.
It's kind of a blessing, but still a curse on its own.
And he's just going to go straight offense again, and I don't like it. I really don't. I hate to say it, but...
Yeah, this is not a good time to go caveman with stick.
And, okay, he is actually going to throw down some Invis too. There's poison, damage poison coming out. But we've got more Tempers coming out. We got Invis 2 and goodbye, Red Wizard.
Oh, no.
Sleep well.
You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it.
4 hits for 444 coming out. That's pretty good. 6 for 404. He's just going all out. He's holding down A. He's A and prey, but gets the kill on Kraken 2. This is gonna be scary.
This isn't going to be fun for any of us.
There's no power bonk, nothing good that Guda's got that's really going to be able to help him. He's down to 1 temper charge, and that's the biggest problem right now. Exactly the 1 temper charge. Unable to learn life on the knight. It's not a good time right now. It's not a good time at all. He couldn't save his worm grind because there was no warp or exit available. Exit is level 4
This might be
white
the
mage
defining
hurdle.
moment in the run.
It's really gonna be tight. It's really gonna come down to turn order. That's all it's gonna come down to if Guda can make it through. The advantage is on Greg's side now. If Greg can make quick work of everything, he'll win. No doubt.
Which he already kind of is.
Yeah, because he's just flying through Earth right now. Guda's getting crits, but he's not getting high damage crits. He's gonna go ahead and throw out a Cure 4 and then get chipped down a little bit, so nothing too bad. But 5 hits coming out for 7 damage, that's not good. 5 for 120, though, that's a different story. And then 4 for 151 coming out from the katana, as Greg is just gonna punch, dead.
Oh.
Lich and Phylactery all gone.
Tiamat is dead, but at what cost?
That's the question. We're about. At least this will be information for Guda, because we're going to see what Chaos has. We could see nuclear. We could see cure 4. We could see literal death.
And Gregglypuff is now hitting Topher.
Hour 18 minutes. We'll call it 15 seconds. Greg has destroyed the black orb, entered Topher. Here we go. We've got Guda. Ugh, I don't like his chances already. And they're stopped coming out, which is going to be ineffective. But Guda needs crits. Guda needs crits badly.
Please, we need the crits.
And there's nuclear.
There's nuclear.
He's still got charges. If he gets initiative, he's fine. Okay, Cure 4 does go out. Ice 2 is going to follow it up. He needs to do something. He's got to get something here.
Oh.
He's getting low damage crits, so at least that's something. But if a Cure 4 comes out, that's it. If a Cure 4 comes out, he's not going to be able to wrap around. But we haven't seen Nuke yet. We've seen Nuclear. There it is. There's Cure 4.
There it is. Oh.
Why do I do this? Why do I say things?
Why do you say these things? Why do you bring pain and suffering into our lives?
Because oh, hello, Nuclear. Unfortunately, that's probably it, though, for Guda. I mean, Greg's already passed Lich 2. Greg's going to be able to just punch, and Chaos is dead.
He's going to need, like, 10 Hail Marys. No! Oh!
Hey, Falconic, you know how you said something about Nuclear Cure 4? Yeah, good job, dude.
Oh, why do you do these things, dude?
I mean, Falconic and I are fairly nasty when it comes to calling stuff like this. Oh, man. Alright, now it's Greg's race to lose if anything goes awry in this, which I doubt things will, because he's just gonna punch, kill. It's gonna be quick and easy. Guda did go in completely underprepared, paid for it. He's gonna be kicking himself for it.
This is absolutely painful to watch.
I wouldn't call it painful, but it is unfortunate for Guda. But Puff, about to take on Kraken 2. Let's see how many punches it takes. Hey, look, Dead is dead.
How many punches does it take to get to the middle of a Kraken?
More than one. Because that was 5 hits for 243. Another punch, 4 hits for 726. So we're getting there on damage already.
2
and 3 hits for 742 on the third punch. That's it.
Oh, that's pretty much it.
That was beautiful. Yeah, it was 8 or 9 punches total, but 3 rounds. Alrighty, 9 hits for 689 coming from the black belt on Tia 2. We're going to see what happens here, how quickly Greg can take down Chaos, because I believe this black belt is sitting in its mid to upper 30s. 9 hits for 1,048. Okay, maybe it's in its 40s. It might be 42. No, it's 43.
Oh, yep. There we go.
Yeah, so let's see just how evasive Chaos is, because I'm expecting 3 to 4 hits on average. Alrighty, Chaos time. We've got some wall coming out and a punch. Getting initiative on the wall. Punch. 4 hits for 268, so not bad.
Here goes the nuclear.
We do have the nuclear to start. Ink coming out, not going to do much of anything. Another punch, 2 hits for 250. We got Temper coming out, and that's going to be some extra damage on those black belt fists. Ink not going to do anything again. Temper coming out yet again. And boom, 4 hits for 888. Looking good
This
right
is
now.
Griffy Puff's game. This
Four-
is his game.
4 for 441. Not a whole lot of damage, but a single hit for 216. Shout outs to Evasion. Want to buy Lock 2. All right, 7 hits, 1305. That's
there we
it.
go.
Greg finishes in first place with a time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, 28 seconds on racetime.gg. Get your GGs out for Gregory Puff, the winner of the Rich Cheese Puff match, advancing to the next round, where he will have to face the winner of Thunderclawed versus Cheesinator.
So more cheese. He is really. If Cheesinator wins, then it's definitely going to be Cheeto time for him.
It's going to be another Cheese Puff match. But GG's to Greg. Guda is going to give it another go. Did some more grinding on those sandworms, and we're going to see exactly what's going to happen here. Alrighty. Guda just going through. He's just gonna head on down here as per normal, normal Topher stuff. Go fight Lich 2. Not show any respect to it, the good stuff. But we should be joined by Gregory Puff shortly, if he is willing to join for an interview. But we have Lich 2 down on Guda's side for the third time, if I've paid attention correctly. And we're headed towards Carry 2 again. Alrighty. So we've got Guda going up against Carry 2 right now. Got some Slow 2 coming out. See you out there in chat, Greg. GG's.
GG.
And Guda making quick work of Carry 2. So, definitely not a bad Carry 2. But, Greg, sometimes that's just the way it rolls, my friend.
It still was just painful to watch on a Guda's end. It still is, kinda.
Yeah, it is unfortunate to see. But sometimes that's just how it works, That's just how FFR rolls.
It is, and it's not kind sometimes.
believe we're having issues getting Greg in for an interview, but he should be here shortly. In the
He is
meantime,
in chat right now.
we do have Guda through Kraken 2.
And with the red mage life, so now he has life.
And there he is. We are joined by our winner, Gregly Puff. GG's, dude.
Thank you.
I know you didn't feel like you played well, but here's what you don't know. Guda was in Topher before you even had an Orbital lit. And you turned that deficit around because he wiped to Tia 2, Kraken 2, and Chaos.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I felt mega behind. For obvious reasons, because I was like, let me spin my wheels for the first hour and 5 minutes and then do the rest of the 20 minutes after that. It's my goal, is to play really bad for an hour.
But you still managed to make it up. You got a lot of levels on that black belt and you were decimating everything. You were just plowing through everything.
Yeah.
So, Greg, I'm sorry to ask you this one, but Waterfall.
Oh man, it was awful. Awful place. Awful. Just the worst. I was like a few steps away from getting out of there, and I got cracked, and then my 26 black belt wouldn't land any hits on those nightmares. It was and then I went back in I was like, yeah, I need this slab. It's so great. And then I got the rod out of the other place, and I was like, I don't even need this slab. I'm so glad I spent all that time here.
Yeah, I mean, like, the problem you had there was that you didn't know that C was going to have the rod. So it was one of those that it was like, I could go after this, but I could also just instead get the slab and then do C, which, I mean, it's the logical play.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I made so many just insanely bad calls, and I think that like once she had the key in the floater so early, I was like, I'm going to check some spike tiles and see what's going on. And once I realized like every single spike tile that could make something happen was scary, I was like, well, I guess I just got to do a walking grind with the black belt and the red mage, which is why I like would dive places and then walk the levels out, because I just needed to get levels if I was going to make that black belt do anything.
Yeah, and
it was just so slow and so bad. It was just all so bad.
Just understandable. Before we go any further on questions, we do have Guda on Chaos right now. He's throwing out some Lock 2 onto Chaos because he did learn Lock 2 on the Ninja. He did go ahead and promote, and he's got the Fighter as his carry. Fighter, 2 hits for 77 damage after some tempers, but now it's Invis 2 time. He's out of Cure 4 on the Red Wizard, which is unfortunate, but more Lock 2 is going to be coming out from the Ninja. The Ninja's only sitting at 66 HP, but we got 4 hits for 164 now. And we're going to have more Invis 2, more Lock 2 coming out. 1 hit for 77 damage coming from Chaos onto the Knight. Lock 2 coming out, we're going to see more easy to hit, so that's another evasion drop. And now the Knight's actually getting good hits, but Cure 4 doesn't get initiative. Ninja is down, so it's just down to the Knight with a +3 Cat Claw.
Fun times here at the randomizer.
More nuclear coming out, and he did not pick up heal 2, so he's literally sitting here going, what do I do? And he's going to attempt to cape Chaos, which is not going to work out too terribly well, but he does get 3 hits for 235 out of the Cat Claw. It's probably going to be better to go for Ice 3s or something, just to deal that chip damage, so that way he's got a little bit of extra time. But instead, the Red Wizard goes down to another nuclear. Lit 2 coming out. Cure 4 is just around the corner in the cannon. It's not looking too good. Ink
This
coming
isn't
out.
looking fun. This
Cure
isn't
4 should be
good.
coming out soon. There it is.
There
There's
it
the Cure
is.
4. And unfortunately, this is probably it for Guda.
Yeah, this is not.
I sense a forfeit coming in from this one, honestly. 5 hits for 715, though, is really good. His luck could turn around. He could get the kill, but Nuke comes out instead, and that's
there we
it.
go.
Guda decides to forfeit from the race.
Ouch. Ah.
I hope you enjoyed what you missed, Greg.
Yeah, I was... So, obviously, we're on the 10-minute delay, so I logged in, and I saw that I was, like... I was lighting my first orb when he was in Topher. I was like, oh my god, what happened in there that was so bad? And I watched him get to Chaos, and I was like, just entering Topher, and I saw that... I mean, I saw the nuclear on Chaos, but, you know, obviously he didn't get enough rounds to get around to that Cure 4. And
Yeah.
that can be rough, especially if you don't have faster, you know, only the couple temper charges or whatever.
Well, and the other problem was that the best weapon Guda had found for the night, outside of the Ice Sword, was the Cat Claw +3 in the Canaria weapon shop.
Oh, wow. I found a Vorpal -3 somewhere. Or not minus, +3. I think it was in Mermaids, of all places, because, you know, I chose to go Mermaid route, because I just... making all the good plays.
Yeah, you didn't
Telling
even
you-
check mermaids.
Yeah, because you're not really supposed to. You just go towards Kraken and clear boxes along the way. But I was like, I'll check mermaids. Maybe I can catch up by catching the incentive down here. It's just so bad. So bad. GG's, Guda.
Yeah, GG, Greg. So I creeped into the broadcast since we have that 10-minute delay, and finding out that I was in Topher before you lit an orb really, really irked me, because I was like, I'm so far behind because I spun my wheels for the first 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh my god, Greg is so good at just jet floater seeds, and I never get a jet floater seed, so I'm just effed. So I'm like, all right, I gotta go. Dropped the black belt right away, went ninja night strats, figuring, you know, I'd catch, you know, Vorpal +3. That'd be great. But finding nothing, and I'm like, all right, well, I think I remember a Cat Claw was in Corneria, so I went and grabbed that, and I'm like, I just wanted the Cat Claw crit rate. That's all I wanted, versus the Ice Sword.
The crit rate on the Cat Claw is good, but the damage on the other hand, not so much. But
Oh yeah,
you did make some adjustments in that last Topher dive before you forfeit with getting Lock 2 and Saber. Though I do have a question for you on that last Chaos attempt. Why didn't you drop your last Cure 4 on the Ninja and have an extra damage dealer?
I tried to drop a Cure 4 on the ninja, and he died.
Well, earlier.
Because the knight had 2 Cure 4 charges left. The red mage had nothing. I blew too many tempers, getting 2 chaos, and it was just a bad play at the end, where I should have saved more tempers for the end. Tia 2 wasn't very scary at all, so I shouldn't have used any tempers at all on him, even though he was like, if I didn't crit him, he was doing 5 hits, 5 damage, because he had tons of absorb.
He did have a lot of absorb, so you needed to break through with crits, which Greg was able to with the black belt. And Greg, correct me if I'm wrong, but your black belt was 43 at the end of the
43,
season?
yeah.
Yeah, that's had I known Greg was so far behind, the easy play for me would have been to just go to like mid-30s instead of 29 on the sandwiches with a 3-man.
Oh, and here brings another question to you, and because you ran across the red giant Agamatile in Earth, had you thought about going back to that one or even checking the Toflocked tiles?
No, I was going to do sandwiches and go down from there. Sandwiches were super easy. The red giant Agamatile was really juicy, but it took at least 2 turns usually to get them down, just because of how much HP everything had. And that was in Hall of Giants. It was after the slimes.
I could never get past the stupid slimes.
So, Greg.
Yeah, slimes with mute touch. Found that out in Topher.
Yeah, I was about to ask Greg about that mute touch, how he felt about it, but
I'd forgotten about it. So when I got like Fire 3, I was like, oh, I'll go back and try to kill them. And then they mute touched, and I was like, oh yeah, this is not going to work. And by then I was already 2-manning, so I couldn't run away from the slimes. And so I never even got past that tile. It would have been nice to see something. I mean, I guess they were the Agamas and Giants or whatever were beefy enough.
Now, there's another question I have for you, Greg, and that's the Iron Goal tile.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
You went into that fairly early as well, and just bounced right off of it. Keeping that in your back pocket was a good play. Did you have a set level at which you were going to try to reattempt that?
Where I went in, I think that, I was definitely trying to get to like 32 across, my 2-man, which is why I was like keeping the levels so bad, which is why I was like going into places and walking the levels out, because I knew that if I was resetting out of levels, it wouldn't have made any sense. So, getting up to like 29. And then once I was down to, I think out of Waterfall, I had lost my red mage. So I was like, well, I got a solo black belt that's level 29. I may as well try to kill these stupid iron gulls again. And luckily was able to take enough of them down to where the trance wasn't landing. And I was able to actually kill them pretty reliably. And that took like no time. So once I could finally get some levels and get the rod out of Sea Shrine, then it was just like 20 minutes to light those 4 orbs and kill chaos.
Yeah, that must have been like some sort of load of pressure on you, like, because like you saw Gouda in Topher already, and like I'm guessing like something must have like snapped, like I need to do something now.
Well, I mean, obviously I saw it once I like pulled up the stream or whatever, but on my end I felt so ridiculously behind, because early floaters, you just never know. And I knew there was the one tile I couldn't check behind the thing, and Gouda's a good runner. So it's just like every single stupid thing I did, between me trying to get some early levels on those arachnids and not being able to kill one, and then punching one down for like 2 minutes, and then not killing Garland with the lit 3, so having to punch him down, and that took like 5 minutes just to get into stupid Canaria and get the royalty stuff. It was like all those dumb things that I kept doing. I just was like, oh well, now I'm further behind. Now I've really got to somehow make up ground.
Yeah, but like that killer black belt really did seal it for you in the end.
Yeah. You are correct. Gouda, it was a good race.
Yeah, I gotta watch it back. I want to see kind of what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what happened in Topher, and that's it's a great game when a level 29 knight, level 29 thief, and level 29 red mage go into Topher and get their stomped back to the beginning. It's good stuff.
I mean, you did get your teeth kicked in. Your party definitely got their teeth kicked in.
Yeah, it was painful. It was just painful.
But I will warn you, Gouda, while watching this back, there will be puns.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's tons of there is plentiful puns.
I expect nothing less. That's exactly what's needed with this. Puns yep. All over the place. And Greg and I, we're good friends. We had some gentle ribbing prior to this, so it was a good time.
Yep.
And I mean, Team Cheese Puff, we do great comms together. We have a great time. So it's a good friendly rivalry. Unfortunately, Greg has gotten the better of me, I think, 3 times in a row now. So I got to step up my game.
And Gouda, you and Greg is like Dangwoo and myself.
Yeah.
Why? I don't get it.
Dangwoo has beaten me both times I've raced him.
Ah, yes. We have our bane. I guess, Sonny, that means that we are going to have to co-op this up and take on Dangwoo and Greg together so we can have the power to take them down.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Co-op is coming up after spring tournament's done, so
I've got a few people wanting to grab me for co-op, so it'll just depend upon who I fall back to. Though we do have the Iron Gold Double Dragon that we
That's
still
true.
have yet to do. But I do believe we should probably move on to final thoughts and allow Speed Gaming to have their channel back. So we'll start with the winner, Gregory Puff. Any final thoughts from you moving on to the next stage of the brackets, the quarterfinals, if you will?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited to move on. This will be my first. This is going to be my first time ever making it the top 16 in spring tournament. So yeah, again, pretty excited about that. I am in the scary position of taking on whoever wins between Thunder and Cheesinator. So more than likely, my spring tournament will end that particular week. But you know, I'm still excited to play the game. I obviously thank you, Speed Gaming, and you guys for doing the comms, and of course Guda for the race. It was really good.
I know I said quarterfinals, but for me, the next round, or to me, the next round is the quarterfinals, and technically our finals will be grand finals for me. So
yeah,
it's a thing.
and to be honest, our entire bracket is just super stacked. Like this is the death bracket. Whoever gets out of this is going to have proven themselves one of the best runners in all of FFR. You've got myself, you've got Greg Puff, you've got Thunder, you've got Cheesinator, you've got Bert, you've got Luffy, you've got Wilkliosis, you've got Dengwu. I mean, this was insane on our side of the bracket.
Yeah, because even I was on this side of the bracket, and I got taken out relatively early. But yeah, Guda, any final thoughts from you, my friend?
It was a great race. I mean, I felt behind the whole time, which is why I didn't go turn in the slab, and I didn't do some of the other stuff, and I didn't do a full clear of Sky to try and find either Bonk or White Shirt, which honestly, when you're not running Black Belt, you're not running One Punch Man, you kind of need a little bit of the extra safety, especially when you're only running one caster. But that was my strategy. I knew before we even sat down that Greg was going to take Black Belt Red Mage, so I had to either lean into that and try and beat him at his own game, which I'm never going to do, or take Thief Fighter, or I could have taken Fighter, I guess, but Thief Fighter made sense. Then I have running, and I've got somebody who can attack, plus a little bit of white magic. So, I mean, it made sense, but turns out Chaos and Kraken 2 had different strategies for me, which was punch down my life caster for Kraken 2, and Chaos decided that nuclear nuke Cure 4 was, what it does. So it is what it is. Spring tournament was fun. I loved the way that it went with pods into brackets. Next year maybe we can do a little bit of seeding beforehand. That could be fun too, the way that we did it with SG Live. But this was a huge bracket, lots of fun, lots of people out. Glad I got to race one of my good friends, and glad that my last race in spring tournament was against one of my good friends. So let's go, Greg. Take him on out. Let me say I lost to the champ.
Good.
Well, Dr. Rosalia, we've had a good time here in the booth together.
Absolutely. This was an intense race to watch by far.
It really was, and a lot of just clinching moments throughout the entirety of the race. It's a performance that you both should be proud of, even if you do feel like you did not do very well.
Absolutely.
Because I know you mentioned that in chat, Greg, that you didn't feel like you did well, but you both had so many adversities to work through, and you both did, even though Chaos did get the better of you at the end, Guda.
You were dealt some bad cards, and you managed to work with them. It's actually nice to see.
You both did fantastic. Do you have any final thoughts, Rosalia?
No. Thank you for Speed Gaming for hosting us. Thanks for allowing me to be on co-coms, and I'm good with that.
It was a blast doing commentary with you. You're somebody that I hadn't gotten a chance to partner up with. I know you did commentary for the race that I got knocked out in, and I enjoyed your commentary. And you were somebody I was looking forward to working with. Guda and Greg, both well played. Definitely a huge shout outs to Bert doing our tracking behind the scenes. Definitely be sure to follow both of the runners, Gregory Puff and guda632, on Twitch. Follow my co-coms, Dr. Rosalia. Follow Bert Reynolds, our tracker, who's really good at FFR as well. Give a follow to the Speed Gaming channels. The Speed Gaming Network helps us out so much when we have these tournaments, and they are very, very much appreciated. If you happen to watch this back on YouTube, definitely be sure to keep your eye out for more of the matches that show up, because who knows, you could actually be here and we could be doing commentary for a match of yours somewhere down the line in the future.
We could be making puns on your match.
We could. Definitely join the Discord. We have a duckling program that Greg is our leader of. Does such a very good job. A lot of our new ducklings are here in the brackets as well and performing extremely well. So it's a program that really gets you going in the game very, very well. But with that, I want to give a huge thanks again to Speed Gaming, Bert Reynolds, my co-commentator Dr. Rosalia, our two runners, Gregory Puff and guda632. With that said, I'm Sonny Wrath 11. Remember to keep the power of the orbs alive. Have a great night, and we'll see you for the next race of our 2021 Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament. Have a good night.